Hey gang, Aaron Fisher here, and welcome to the series How Sleight of Hand Really Works, featuring one of my favorite tricks, Think Stop. Now the purpose of this series is twofold. The first part is to make sure that you have a powerful, wonderful, effective piece of magic that you can do anytime, anywhere, for any audience with any deck of cards. I've been doing Think Stop myself professionally for many, many years. I teach to all my students and they have a lot of fun with it too. But the second reason we're here is even more exciting for me, and that's to share with you the actual name of this series, How Sleight of Hand Really Works. To show you the whole thing, the big picture, in a relatively short period of time, so that you can take the information that you learn here and use it to apply to all of your magic, whatever kind of magic you do, and have more fun and more success performing it for the rest of your life. We'll be covering some concepts here that literally have made the difference for me in my own work and also for my students in theirs. I've seen what this material can do for a passionate, interested student of magic. And let me tell you, if you take the ideas that we'll be discussing and think about how they apply to the other magic that you do, you're virtually guaranteed to make an amazing discovery. That sleight of hand magic can be a lot easier and a lot more fun than we tend to make it for ourselves most of the time. So let's go watch Think Stop in actual performance, and then we'll come back here and talk about how you can do it yourself. What's your name?
Julie.
Hi, Julie. I'm Aaron.
Hi, Aaron.
Real nice to meet you.
Hi, Aaron. Carol.
Carol, nice to meet you. And
Shauna.
absolute pleasure to meet you. So we're just going to do a very quick little experiment here.
Okay.
And here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and ask you, Shauna, if you would just say stop.
Stop.
Take that card and give it a little peek. And now go ahead and show it to your friends and the folks on the TV camera there, right? And I'm going to go ahead and turn away, and you go ahead and stick your card right back in the middle.
Okay.
You square it all up?
Yeah. No, it's not squared up. Now it is.
Yeah?
Yep.
All right, now here's the story, Shauna. I've discovered over the course of doing this for a long time that people often communicate to you things that they don't even know they're communicating to you. Sometimes we say yes, no, I like it, I don't. But often we just have emotions coming out, thoughts and things. And sometimes I can pick up stuff I'm not even supposed to know about. You know what I mean? Don't worry, nothing super personal will be shared during
I can't read mine yet.
during the course of this particular meeting. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna show you cards, one at a time. You're just gonna go ahead and not think anything. You're just gonna watch them float by.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna look. I'm gonna be way over here. Now when you see your card, I just want you to think the word stop. Don't yell it in your mind. Don't shout it in your mind. Don't even let it show in your eyes, or your mouth, or your nose, or your teeth, or your shoulders.
Okay. Go.
Okay? So I'm gonna look away, and here we go.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
That's good. That's perfect. So, but this time just think nothing until
I
that
know,
one time.
okay,
No, it's
okay,
good. That's why we
okay.
practice. Not it. Okay, now that was quiet. Really good. Keep chucking. Nothing. Nothing. Whoa. Is that your card?
Yes.
That was completely it, right?
Yep.
Give her a round of applause, folks. That's the show.
I think you get the round of applause. Great.
So as you may be realizing by now, by any traditional definition, Think Stop is a super easy trick, at least from a technical level. The only thing in it that you could really even consider a sleight or a move would be the overhand shuffle, and frankly, that's optional. So you were promised a sleight of hand lesson, and you might well be asking yourself, hey dude, where's the sleight of hand? And it's a good question, but thankfully there's an answer. You see, these days, most of us tend to learn our magic on the internet. And the internet is an incredible tool. It gives us access to a lot of sources and a lot of information that we would never be able to get without it. But there's a real problem with learning magic on the internet. You see, the internet itself has a tendency to distort the information that we're using it to teach. Think about it. When you watch magic on the internet, the entire show is no bigger than your screen. More often, it's like a little box somewhere on your screen. If you move your head just a little bit, you're out of the action entirely. Real life doesn't work that way. In real life, when you move your head up, down, sideways, that doesn't take you out of the action. It just allows you to follow the action and the movements and the effect and performance created by a living, breathing magician. That's a real problem because our entire understanding of magic becomes distorted by watching magic on the screen. The screen can really only show you sleights and tricks. It can't show you misdirection, focus, and attention management. And those are the concepts that actually drive effective, powerful sleight of hand. I think that's the reason so many of us are sleight crazy, because we've been led to believe that powerful magic is a result of strong tricks and awesome sleights. We seek those tools naturally to improve our magic. We learn more powerful tricks, we learn better sleights. In this case, a better sleight means faster, stronger, louder, or more quiet, invisible or super visible, whatever. And the problem is, until we take the time to really understand the extent to which sleight of hand and sleights themselves are irreparably intertwined, inseparable from misdirection itself, we're wasting our time. We're spending our time putting newer and better and more rubbery tires on a car that literally doesn't have an engine block. And when you spend your time that way, you will spin your wheels. And in this metaphor, literally, you can do it for years and years and never get anywhere. So, if we want to start getting the results we've really been seeking, we have to be willing to re-examine the whole process. I love sleight of hand. I even love sleights. But we have to accept the simple fact that no matter how awesome a sleight is, it's responsible for no more than about 25% of the final experience of the audience. And to be really honest with you, I made that number super high so that I don't scare too many of you off before we even get going. Once you begin to understand all the concepts that are making up the rest of that experience and how they really affect that 25%, then you will understand the concepts that really drive sleight of hand. For that reason, Think Stop was chosen and built to be the easiest trick possible that can still be called sleight of hand, so that you don't have to spend all of your attention and time thinking about your fingers and your techniques and your moves, because those are the things that you're being encouraged to think about when you learn card tricks in general. We want you to have free space in your brain and attention to be thinking about all of the other concepts that you'll need if you want to create real magic and become a genuinely awesome sleight of hand artist. So right now, we're going to go over the only actual move in this entire effect, if you can even call it a move. Honestly, you're just going to cut the deck of cards. But I'll caution you now, because of what we're trying to learn here and how it's going to fit into the big picture, it's really important that you learn to cut the deck of cards exactly as you're going to be instructed. Now, normally when you cut a deck of cards, it doesn't matter what you do. Do a little kick cut or a undercut or a tabled cut. Now look at a tabled cut for a minute. If I start with the cards in dealing position and I cut the cards to the table, I might put them over here like that and then place the other cards on top. Now you see that there's a difference between the starting position and the finishing position. Now that's perfect. If you want the audience to see you cut the deck, notice that you cut the deck, and remember that you cut the deck later. That's an open action. That's what's supposed to happen. There's supposed to be a difference. In this case, however, we're going to do a secret action, what we like to call in the trade a sleight. So in this case, it's going to be very, very important that the audience not see much difference between the starting position and the ending position. Ideally, they shouldn't notice that you did anything at all. Now, we don't want to move the right hand over to the right. It's a big action, takes time to accomplish, puts you in a different position than you were in a moment before. So practice what I'm about to show you so you can do it in a super simple, economical, quiet way. Take the cards in dealing position, grab half the cards from above. Now you're not going to swing your left hand, you're not going to swing your right hand. You're just going to treat your left hand cards as though they're on some sort of a trap door on your wrist. You're just going to swing those cards out of the way. Notice my arm doesn't move at all. As soon as the cards move out of the way, my right hand moves straight to the table. Lets go of the packet without changing the position of the hand. comes straight back up, and as it comes back up, the left hand swivels its cards directly into position to take the place of the cards you just put on the table. I'll show that to you one more time. You're going to take these cards from above, swivel the left hand out of the way, place the top cards on the table, come back up and replace at the same time. Now, of course, this isn't invisible. You can see it if you're looking, but it's soft, it's economical, and frankly, not very noteworthy. So much so that if you would just blink or sneeze or glance away, you'd miss it. Pretty simple, huh? And really, it's the only move you need to learn for this entire series. So do yourself a favor. Work through it several times with the cards in hand, doing it just as we discussed. Make sure it's soft, fast, elegant, effortless. Don't rush, but don't dawdle either. It's really an intriguing little move, and if you're doing it right, you should find that it's a lot of fun to practice for a few minutes here or there. So if you do that a few times before our next meeting, you'll have everything you need to get into our next session with supreme confidence. Next time when we meet, we'll discuss how this amazing little cut can, in the right time and place, become one of the most powerful sleights in the world of card magic and one of the best kept secrets in sleight of hand. I'm really looking forward to seeing you then, so go practice. Becoming a real card magician is a fascinating journey that's guaranteed to teach you a great deal about yourself and about your hidden potential. Now, that process can be a lot more fun, fast, and rewarding with regular help along the way from an experienced teacher. Why not come online now and tell me about you and your magic, and I'll send you a free learning evaluation designed to help you assess your current progress, set meaningful goals, and accelerate your learning. Each response is personal and unique and designed to help you do better magic faster than ever before. So go to learncardtricksonline.com right now to get started. I'll see you there really, really soon. Thanks for watching.